Have you ever had a brilliant idea, an important task to do, or a goal you truly wanted to achieve, only to find yourself hesitating, overthinking, and eventually doing nothing? It's frustrating, right? You know what you should do, but for some reason, you just can't seem to push yourself to take action. What if I told you that the secret to overcoming procrastination, self-doubt, and fear is as simple as counting down from 5? Sounds too easy? Well, according to Mel Robbins, it's not just easy, it's scientifically proven to work. In her book, The 5-Second Rule, Mel Robbins introduces a powerful technique that has helped millions of people worldwide take control of their lives, boost confidence, and break the habit of hesitation. The rule is simple, but its impact is profound. Imagine this. You wake up in the morning, your alarm goes off, and instead of jumping out of bed, you hit snooze. Again and again. Before you know it, you're rushing to get ready, feeling groggy, and already behind schedule. Sound familiar? Or maybe you've had an opportunity to speak up in a meeting, ask for a promotion, or start that project you've been dreaming about. But instead of acting, you hesitated, overanalyzed, and let the moment slip away. This is the cycle that holds so many of us back. We let our minds talk us out of taking action. We wait for motivation. We wait to feel ready. But the truth is, motivation is unreliable and ready never comes. Mel Robbins realized this in her own life when she was at rock bottom, struggling with financial issues, career uncertainty, and overwhelming self-doubt. One night, she saw a rocket launch on TV. As the countdown began, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, liftoff, an idea struck her. What if she applied the same countdown to her own life? What if, instead of hitting snooze every morning, she simply counted down and launched herself out of bed before her brain could stop her? And guess what? It worked. That simple trick, counting down from 5, helped her take action before fear, doubt, or hesitation kicked in. She started using it in every aspect of her life, from waking up on time to making bold decisions. And soon, she realized she had stumbled upon something revolutionary. That's how the 5-second rule was born. And today, I'm going to break it down for you. How it works, why it's so effective, and how you can use it to transform your life starting right now. So what exactly is the 5-second rule? And why does something so simple work so powerfully? Let's dive in. So what exactly is the 5-second rule? And why does something so simple have the power to change your life? Mel Robbins discovered that the moment we hesitate on something important, our brain starts working against us. Self-doubt creeps in, excuses start forming, and before we know it, the moment is gone. But what if there was a way to interrupt this process before hesitation takes over? That's where the 5-second rule comes in. The rule is simple. The moment you feel an instinct to act on a goal, count down in your head, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, then move. That's it. No overthinking, no second guessing. Just count down and take action before fear or doubt can stop you. Let's say your alarm goes off in the morning. Normally, you'd hit snooze and tell yourself, just 5 more minutes. But instead, you use the 5-second rule. The moment your brain says, I should get up, you count 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you physically get out of bed. Why does this work? Because you don't give your mind time to talk you out of it. You interrupt your brain's habit of overthinking and replace it with immediate action. You might be wondering, why does such a simple trick work so well? The answer lies in how our brain is wired. It stops overthinking. Our brain's default mode is to protect us from discomfort. That's why we hesitate. Our mind tries to keep us in our comfort zone. But the 5-second rule disrupts this habit by forcing us to act before our brain can sabotage us. It activates the prefrontal cortex. This part of the brain is responsible for decision-making, focus, and taking action. When you count down, you shift control from the emotional, fear-driven part of your brain to the logical, action-oriented part. It builds confidence through action. Every time you use the rule, you prove to yourself that you are in control. Over time, this builds confidence, courage, and discipline because you're training your brain to take action instead of hesitating. Imagine you're in a meeting and you have a great idea. You want to share it, but you hesitate. Your mind starts whispering, what if it's a bad idea? What if people judge me? And just like that, the opportunity passes. Now, let's apply the 5-second rule. The moment the thought enters your mind, I should speak up. You count down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And before fear can stop you, you raise your hand and share your idea. By taking control in these small moments, you start building the habit of action instead of hesitation. The more you use the 5-second rule, the stronger it becomes. It's like a muscle. The more you train yourself to take action, the easier it gets. Over time, you stop waiting for motivation and start creating it through action. Mel Robbins puts it perfectly. You are never going to feel like it. You just have to push yourself. So, we now know what the 5-second rule is and why it works. But how can we apply it to different areas of life, like breaking bad habits, improving productivity, and achieving big goals? By now, we know what the 5-second rule is. It's a simple yet powerful technique. Count down from 5 and take action before hesitation kicks in. But you might be wondering, why does this actually work? Isn't it too simple? How can something as basic as counting down change our habits, mindset, and even our entire life? The answer lies in the science of our brain. This rule isn't just a motivational trick. It's based on how our mind functions and how we can hack it to break old patterns and take control of our actions. Let's break it down. Firstly, it interrupts the habit of overthinking. We've all been there. You have something important to do. Maybe it's going to the gym, working on a project, or even just making a difficult phone call. The moment the thought enters your mind, your brain kicks into overdrive. I'll do it later. Maybe I'm not ready. What if I fail? And just like that, the opportunity slips away. This happens because our brain is designed to protect us from discomfort, uncertainty, and risk. But here's the problem. Most of our biggest goals require us to step outside our comfort zone. That's where the 5-second rule comes in. When you count down, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, you interrupt the automatic cycle of hesitation and excuses. Instead of giving your mind time to talk you out of it, you override the doubt and force yourself to take action. This simple countdown shifts your focus from thought to action, breaking the habit of overanalyzing everything. Secondly, it activates the prefrontal cortex, the action center of your brain. So, what happens in your brain when you use the 5-second rule? Mel Robbins explains that counting down activates your prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for decision-making, focus, and taking action. When you hesitate, your brain's default mode takes over, making you feel uncertain or fearful. But by counting down, you manually shift control to your prefrontal cortex, forcing yourself to focus and move forward. It's like flipping a switch from hesitation to action mode. Think of it this way. Hesitation equals your brain's survival mode, protecting you from discomfort. 5-second rule equals your brain's decision-making mode, pushing you to take action. This is why the rule is so powerful. It gives you just enough time to shift from fear to action, but not enough time for self-doubt to creep in. Thirdly, it creates a pattern of confidence and courage. Confidence isn't something you're born with. It's something you build through action. The more you use the 5-second rule, the more you prove to yourself that you're capable of taking action, even when you don't feel like it. Each time you use the rule, you train your brain to take action instead of hesitate. Every small act of courage builds a foundation of confidence. Think about it. Confidence doesn't come from knowing everything will go perfectly. It comes from knowing that even if things don't go perfectly, you'll still take action anyway. That's how you gain control over fear and self-doubt, by acting despite them. Fourthly, it helps you beat procrastination. Action beats motivation. Most people believe they need motivation to take action. But here's the truth. Motivation is unreliable. Have you ever waited for the right moment to start something important? Maybe you wanted to start exercising, work on a new business idea, apply for a job, have a difficult conversation. But you kept waiting, thinking, I'll do it when I feel motivated. The problem is motivation never comes. If you wait to feel ready, you'll be waiting forever. Action creates motivation, not the other way around. The moment you physically move, whether it's standing up, making a call, or starting a task, your brain follows. The more you act, the more motivation you generate. That's why the 5-second rule is so effective. It forces you to move first, and once you're in motion, motivation naturally follows. Fifthly, it can be used anytime, anywhere. The beauty of the 5-second rule is that you can use it in any situation. Getting out of bed on time, overcoming social anxiety, speaking up in meetings, breaking bad habits, taking opportunities before fear stops you. You don't need extra tools. You don't need special training. You just need 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. And the best part? It works instantly. Try it right now. Think of one thing you've been putting off, something you know you should do. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Do it. Now that we know why the 5-second rule works, let's talk about how to apply it in everyday life. How can you use this rule to improve your productivity, stop bad habits, and create lasting change? Firstly, action beats motivation. Don't wait to feel ready. One of the biggest lies we tell ourselves is, I'll start when I feel ready. Here's the truth, you're never going to feel ready. Mel Robbins explains that our brain is wired to protect us from discomfort. It will always find excuses to delay difficult or uncertain actions. That's why waiting for motivation is a trap. It may never come. But the good news? You don't need motivation, you just need movement. The 5-second rule forces you to act before your mind talks you out of it. And once you take action, your brain catches up and motivation follows. Lesson: stop waiting. Start moving. The moment you feel hesitation, count 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Secondly, tiny decisions shape your entire life. Every big success starts with a small decision. It's not just about major life choices. It's about the tiny moments when you either take action or hold back. Do you wake up on time or hit snooze? Do you start that project or procrastinate? Do you speak up or stay silent? These small decisions add up over time, shaping the person you become. The 5-second rule helps you make better decisions in these crucial moments, turning hesitation into progress. Lesson: every time you use the 5-second rule, you're not just making one decision, you're shaping your future. Thirdly, fear and uncertainty are normal. Take action anyway. Let's be real. Fear never fully disappears. Even the most successful people feel fear, self-doubt, and hesitation. The difference? They take action despite it. Fear is just a signal. It means you're stepping outside your comfort zone, which is exactly where growth happens. The next time you feel nervous or afraid, don't let it stop you. Instead, use the 5-second rule to push through. The moment fear kicks in, count down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Lesson: you don't need to be fearless. You just need to be brave for 5 seconds at a time. Fourthly, your feelings don't have to control you. We often let our emotions dictate our actions. I don't feel like working out. I don't feel like making that phone call. I don't feel like putting in the extra effort. But here's the thing, you don't have to feel like doing something to do it anyway. Mel Robbins explains that successful people aren't necessarily more disciplined. They just train themselves to act regardless of their emotions. The 5-second rule gives you a simple way to override negative feelings and do what needs to be done. Lesson: your emotions are real, but they don't have to control you. You can take action no matter how you feel. Fifthly, you can use it anytime, anywhere. One of the best things about the 5-second rule is how simple and flexible it is. You don't need special tools, books, or training. You can apply it right now in any area of life. Productivity: beat procrastination and start tasks immediately. Confidence: speak up in meetings, social situations, or difficult conversations. Health and fitness. Stop making excuses, just count down and go. Breaking bad habits. Stop negative behaviors before they take over. Mental strength. Push through fear and self-doubt. Lesson. The 5-second rule is like a Swiss Army knife. It works for anything. All you need to do is use it. So, now you know the key lessons from the 5-second rule. But knowledge alone isn't enough. It only works if you use it. I challenge you to try it today. Think of one thing you've been putting off. Got it? Now count down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. You'll be amazed at what happens when you stop waiting and start doing. So, we've explored the 5-second rule, what it is, why it works, and how you can apply it to your daily life. Now, let's take a moment to reflect. At first glance, this rule seems almost too simple to be life-changing, but that's exactly what makes it so powerful. It removes the barriers that hold us back, the overthinking, the hesitation, the self-doubt, and replaces them with immediate action. The moment you start using the 5-second rule, you'll notice something incredible. You'll stop waiting for motivation. You'll start making decisions faster. You'll feel more in control of your actions in your life. Because at its core, this isn't just about counting down from 5. It's about taking back your power. Every great achievement in life starts with a small decision. The decision to get out of bed instead of hitting snooze. The decision to start instead of procrastinate. The decision to speak up instead of staying silent. Each time you use the 5-second rule, you're training yourself to take action despite fear, despite doubt, despite discomfort. And over time, those small decisions add up, leading to massive change. This rule has helped millions of people overcome anxiety, boost confidence, build healthier habits, and achieve goals they once thought were impossible. And it can do the same for you. Now, here's the most important part. Don't just listen to this, use it. Think of one thing you've been putting off. Maybe it's a task you've been avoiding, a goal you've been delaying, a conversation you need to have. Got it? Now, the next time you hesitate, count down, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. You already have everything you need to change your life. It's not about being lucky. It's not about being fearless. It's about making a decision, one small action at a time. If you found this summary helpful, don't forget to like this video if you're ready to start taking action. Comment below, what's the first thing you're going to use the 5-second rule for? And of course, subscribe for more book summaries and life-changing insights. Thank you for watching, and remember, you're always just 5 seconds away from a better decision, a better habit, and a better life. See you in the next video.